Good morning, everybody. It is morning, and I am in my favorite spot, which is right by the train. And I love it here. This is one of my very favorite places. And I came here, and I come here often, really to kind of sort out my thoughts and to take a little bit of a walk and just to see really beautiful things. And there is not many things in this world that's more beautiful than a train, a cornfield, and wildflowers. And you have all of that here. So it's definitely a great place. So I come here quite often, and today I was really thinking about life and I was thinking about reality. And, reality is very different for a lot of different people. And our reality is very often framed by our beliefs, the words that we speak, the other words and the other beliefs that other people around us speak. And I was really considering this morning for myself anyway, that I've always been very lucky to have really, even as a child, grabbed a hold of the Bible and belief and really, really framed my reality to what the Bible said. But the shocking thing about reality is that it can be so very different. And just because a reality is a reality, it doesn't necessarily make it truth. So lots and lots of people can really believe in the Bible, but because of the way that they live or the way they act or other people act around them, what's in the Bible doesn't always necessarily manifest in reality. So reality is a very confusing thing. But I came to the conclusion that God put us here in the garden, and it's not necessarily the beautiful wildflowers or cornfields or whatever, but that thing that God put us in charge of was really the human soul. And that each of us, especially those who are the people who are interested in making a difference, are those really who are shaping and forming that collective soul. And maybe it's the collective Christian soul, maybe it's all of mankind's soul, whatever it is that God gives to us. But that in that fight, the struggle to make us conform to the image of Christ, we are creating reality, and we're creating the realities of many other people. So I really truly believe that for those people who are creating reality, sometimes that is a very scary place to be in, because you can see how when people enforce different philosophies or different beliefs or different words over people's lives, they can create reality to be unreality. God says that you are loved, but mankind has a rebellion in him that tries to say you're not loved. And they pound it so hard that it can almost make that into a reality where people around you don't necessarily love you. God might love you, but the people around might not. And so you see a rebellion in mankind that tries to force reality for individuals and people into something that it's not. And so it's a very strange thing. And I don't know if I'm being very clear or if this is making much sense, because some of these ideas might be new to somebody who listens to this. But basically, when you take a reality of what God says and God's word, you have a whole bunch of people who try to change that, and they try to change that, at least for other people. Sometimes they try to take it for themselves, but they try to withhold that truth from somebody else. And one of my greatest complaints, probably with a lot of churches, is that they can accept that forgiveness of Jesus Christ for themselves, but they don't necessarily give it to other people. And so sometimes we try to accept truths for ourselves while still trying to rip the reality of that forgiveness away from others. So as people who really truly crave God and who really truly desire to see Him, I think the most important thing that we could ever really do is to really try to make reality, God's truth, a reality in the lives of people around us. And I think that that is probably one of our greatest missions. So I think that that is all I have to say for now.